Welcome to Saving America. This is Dr. David D. Shine. Welcome to a segment that we call In the News. Laura Logan blasts Twitter for censoring Americans while Taliban uses it. Has Americans surrendered to tyranny in all forms? Now, this is something I continue to find shocking, that Twitter and Facebook banned the former president, Donald Trump, and continue to provide an outlet for terrorist operations like the Taliban. There is no excuse for this. In fact, I'm rather shocked that the United States government, which of course is busy beating up parents who show up at school board meetings to get their commie fools off their school boards, are being harassed. And this just makes no sense that we would have the Taliban on Twitter, but American parents being prosecuted by the FBI instead of something quite different going on in America. And then, of course, we've got good old Biden and his advisors are unwilling to consider placing additional sanctions on Iran. Now, remember that Iran has pledged to destroy Israel. And of course, after that, they're going to go after the United States, is their announced plan. I mean, they're not hiding this. This is their plan. And it's something that all Americans need to know about. And what's very interesting is that even Israel is now suggesting that they might go along with the so-called plan to control Iran's nuclear weapons development, which still at the end would allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. And the theory behind this is that it might slow Iran down a little bit, and that would give Israel an opportunity to build up its own forces to get ahead of the situation and frankly be ready to destroy Iranian nuclear facilities if the time comes that that needs to happen. And of course, Israel continues to develop into a more developed military situation. And the reason this is happening is because they do not trust the United States to help them in the event of an Iranian or other invasion of their country. And that is a very sad commentary when you consider that Israel is our best and longest ally in the Middle East. I continue to be concerned about Taiwan, a wonderful economic success story in the East, and one that is greatly threatened by the illegitimate terrorist government of the Communist Party covering mainland China. And one of the things that has come up, which I love because I love to see Biden fumble around as he creates chaos in America, is that he was asked if the United States would vow to protect Taiwan, and Biden said yes. Then he's on Anderson Cooper, and Anderson Cooper is one of the weakest interviewers in America, perhaps in the world media, said, you know, are you sure? You really, is this right? And Biden doubled down on it and said, yes, we have a commitment to do that. That's a direct quote from Biden. The actual US policy towards Taiwan is strategic ambiguity. Now, I'm opposed to that policy. I'm opposed to ever having recognized what we historically call Red China, now the People's Republic of China, and the misguided communist government under the current leader Xi is an illegitimate operation, but we've illegitimized the legitimate operation in Taiwan. And so the Taiwan Relations Act commits the US to help Taiwan defend itself, but does not include a NATO-like commitment to go to war to defend the island democracy. This is Dr. David Shine. Thank you very much for joining us on In the News for this segment of Saving America.